Hey, ¿qué tal, amigazos? Bienvenidos una vez más. Los saluda su compa, el Michoacano MX. I'm here with my PSD student. How you doing, Chad?
Not too bad, so.
Good, good. What you think so far, Chad?
Going pretty well.
Pretty good.
It's our 6th drop in 5 days.
In 5 days, we've been running hard. We've been pretty busy this week, huh?
Doing quite a bit, actually.
Let's talk about what we've been doing last week, Chad.
We picked up a load in Sioux City. I think we took a load from Indiana too. Picked up big roll, big coil.
Big coil. Un coil suicida. No, 45,000 libras.
45,000 pounds.
45,000 pounds.
It was salt, and it went to not Columbus.
Columbus, Ohio.
Airport.
First, 4 or 5 days we drove in the rain, the snow, right?
Yeah, it never stopped raining until we hit Ohio.
How was the food?
Well, as you can see, I'm getting a little.
How was Subway?
I'm starting to look like a Krispy Kreme donut.
How was Subway? Chad?
You gotta bring that up. That's the only thing that we've seen. I thought you were supposed to eat fresh, not eat fat.
We've been eating Subway, what, 4 days maybe? 4 days in a row.
4 or 6.
We've been practice pre-trip. We've been practice pre-trip. We just haven't had time to just record a little bit, Chad, right?
Yeah. Well, it's been wet.
It's been rain, it's snow. Probably this is probably the second day that we got a sun. Yeah. So we're here today. We're here in Grand Rapids, Michigan, delivering this
Elevator car.
I hope these guys don't drop the load.
Oh, yeah. I hope they do random drug tests here.
So we probably do some pre-trip later, Chad.
Yeah. And more driving.
We gotta do more driving. How would you feel on pre-trip so far, Chad?
See, I can roll through most of it. Starting to get most of the air brake tests down. You've corrected me more times. I've ever been corrected my entire life, so I think we'll get there.
Lights.
Yeah, that's what we just started doing that yesterday. So that's probably going to be the easiest thing to pick up. Trust me, they're not cracked, bent, or broken.
Not cracked, bent, or broken, huh? Clean and illuminated.
Clean and illuminated, correct.
Yeah.
And none are missing.
So later on, we want to do some pre-trip and show my homies where we at, Chad. What you think?
I think a week from today, I should be taking a road test.
Around that time. How was the bus line to get to Springfield?
You got to go there too, huh? 22 hours to go, not even 500 miles. That was awesome. 22 hours. 22 hours. Yeah. Left at 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a Monday and got there almost 1:30 in the afternoon on Tuesday, and then had to go immediately into agility
orientation, huh?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Are you like flatbed, Chad?
No, it's the only thing I want to do.
We've been tarp all these.
I can throw in tarps like a champ.
Chad know what he's doing. He's been helping me a lot, so it goes quick. One more question, Chad. What do you recommend the new students, Chad? Bring clothes. How's the process?
I guess the only thing I could really suggest is if you're coming here to drive, make sure that is the reason why you're coming here. The way the people drive, if you have any fear whatsoever, you need to be prepared. Because it's not your driving you got so much to worry about, it's the others. We had a car that was in the ditch in front of us, and I was trying to come over one lane, and I had people trying to pass me on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to get over at all. And when you're 74 feet long, it takes a minute to get over.
Yeah.
And then when they do get in front of you, they immediately got to brake because they raced up in front of you.
Yeah.
And when you're light loaded, we're only 19,000 pounds, so your braking distance is almost 300 feet.
Yeah,
It takes a minute. So just make sure if you're coming here, listen to your trainers. And when they're telling you something, it's not just because they want to tell you things and seem like they know everything.
Yeah.
It's because they want you safe.
Yeah. Yeah. One more question. You told me there was some students in orientation. They say, "Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I can do this."
Yeah. Well, then that's just it. I talked to a few of them, and after they started seeing some of this, and when we went out to the training pad for the first time, just to kind of do the walk around and whatnot, there was a couple people that were pretty nervous that they couldn't do this, and I just flatly told them, I'm like, if you can't believe in yourself, then what could you believe in?
Yeah.
I mean, you came here for a reason. You didn't come here just to fail.
Yeah. So we probably do some pre-trip later, Chad, in
More driving.
In more driving.
Alright, ready? Alright, so now we're going to be looking in front, looking for leaks. The truck is not leaking. There's no leaks. Passenger side. Passenger side, general hoses. They're properly mounted and secured at both ends. There's no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. They're not leaking. Alternator. Properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken. Alternator wiring, properly connected. There's no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. There is no wire showing. Serpentine belt, properly mounted and secured. There's no abrasions or cuts, and the slack is between 1/2 and 3/4 of an inch. Okay. Driver's side. Driver's side, general hoses. They're properly mounted and secured at both ends. There's no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. They're not leaking. Gear-driven air compressor. Properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It's not leaking. Gear-driven power steering pump. Properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It's not leaking. Oil dipstick, properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It's filled to manufacturer's specification. Belt driven water pump. It's properly mounted and it's secured. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It's not leaking water. Engine coolant reservoir, properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. Filled to manufacturer's specification. It's not leaking. The cap is on tight. Power steering fluid reservoir, properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It's not leaking. The cap is on tight and it's filled to manufacturer's specification. So the gearbox, the power steering gearbox, is properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, bent, or broken, and it's not leaking. Steering linkage. It's properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, bent, or broken.
Where did you steer linkage at?
Right here. All the way back to here. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. The castle nuts or cotter pins, none of them are missing.
There's 3 of them, right?
Correct. Right there, and if you look right over here, you see the last one right here by the tire. Right there. There's no castle nut. There's no castle nut missing or cotter pin missing. This right here is your spring hanger, your front, and your rear. They're not cracked, bent, or broken. Your leaf spring is properly mounted and secured at both ends. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It's not shifted or twisted. U-bolts, properly mounted and secured. They're not cracked, bent, or broken. None of them are missing. This here's your shock absorber. It's properly mounted and secured at both of its ends. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It's not leaking. Your air line or air hose is properly mounted and secured at both ends. It's got no abrasions, bulges, or cuts, and it's not leaking air. Your brake chamber right here, it's properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It's not leaking air. This here is your slack adjuster and your push rod. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It's mounted securely at both ends. And when the brakes are released and it's pulled by hand, it should not move more than 1 inch. Your brake drum. It's properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. Brake lining, right in here. It's properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. There's no oil or debris. The friction material is not worn dangerously thin. Tire, properly mounted and secured. There's no abrasion, bulges, or cuts to the tread or the sidewall areas. The tread depth should be no less than 4/32 of an inch. The tire's filled to manufacturer specification. Checked with an air gauge.
Where's the air gauge?
Right here. Check right there. The rim itself, it's not cracked, bent, or broken. There's no unauthorized holes or welds. Lug nuts, they're properly mounted and secured. They're not cracked, bent, or broken. None of them are missing. There's no rust trails or powdery residue, and there's no cracks around the bowl holes. Your axle seal, it's properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It's filled to manufacturer specification. This concludes the engine compartment area.
We're filming today.
Now we're going to do the coupling area.
You ready?
I am. All right, here we go. All right, so we're going to start off here. Your electrical line. It's properly mounted and secured at both ends.
Both ends, right here.
There's no abrasion, bulges, or cuts. There's no wire showing. Next we're going to do here is your air lines. They're properly mounted and secured at both ends. There's no abrasions, bulges, or cuts, and they're not leaking air. Glad hands, right here. They're properly mounted and secured. They're not cracked, bent, or broken. There's not leaking air. Your glad hand seals right inside of here. They're properly mounted and secured. They're not worn, torn, or dry rotted, and they're not leaking air. All right, continue on. All right, apron. Properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, bent, or broken.
What is your apron, Chad?
Right there.
Okay.
All right, it's not cracked, bent, or broken. And then you got your skid plate right up on top of here. It's properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It's well lubed. The gap, there's no visible gap between the apron here and the skid plate here. There's no gap, no visible gap. Your safety release latch, properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It's in the fully locked position. Your sliding fifth wheel and locking pin right here, properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. And the lock here is in the fully locked position. The airline, properly mounted and secured at both of its ends. It has no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. It is not leaking air. Alrighty. Platform right here, properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. Mounting bolts are all right here. They're properly mounted and secured. They're not cracked, bent, or broken. None of them are missing. Watch your head. Go back here. Well, I'll give you some room to crawl in here. We know what we're looking at. All right, right there's the kingpin. It's properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. These here are the locking jaws. They're not cracked, bent, or broken. They're properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken. And they're fully locked around the kingpin. And one last step here, we got our clearance. The easiest thing there is to forget. The clearance here is there's enough space between the landing gear and the mud flap that you can make turns without them hitting.
So where's the clearance, Chad?
The clearance is between your mud flap and your landing gear. This is your clearance.
Okay. Mud flap and landing gear.
You got mud flap, landing gear, and you have to be able to make your turns without them touching. That's your clearance. And that completes the coupling area.
amigazos, what you think, Chad?
And I'm getting her down pretty good. We've covered quite a bit in a very, very, very short amount of time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of parts,
Yeah, a lot of
well
parts.
over 100 parts to learn.
Yes, we've been practicing every day, and we're going to continue practicing.
Pretty sure when time comes and when I need to have this down pat, shouldn't be an issue.
How's the challenge today in Chicago, Chad?
I really wish this rig had wings. I feel a little more comfortable.
Así la vamos a dejar, amigazos. Quiero mandar un saludazo solamente rápido a la gente de Ecuador que nos saluda, gente de Venezuela, por allá a Chiple Posada hasta Denver, Colorado, a mi amigazo Jason hasta República Dominicana. Vamos a seguir practicando nosotros con Chad. A toda la gente que se ha suscrito a mi canal, muchísimas gracias. Seguiremos trabajando por aquí nosotros con Chad. Ahí estamos, hasta la próxima. No sabes si nos visita por aquí por primera vez, suscribirse.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
Whatever he said. Converted English. God.
Have a great day. And thanks for watching.